Hello, welcome back to From Soft Serve. We're back in Bloodborne, and you might notice something pretty special. Is historically, I've always disabled, and most everyone emulating Bloodborne on PC, we've turned off the particle effects and the point lights. So the point lights being like this big orange light that's right here is illuminating that wonderful orange color, and they place these point lights all over the map, and like around the messengers you'll see that kind of lightish teal point light, and so obviously in all my previous videos mostly they were all removed because basically they sap performance and they were overly bright, and so we had other mods that sort of like turned down their brightness but didn't affect the performance of them, right? Is that they were still sapping performance. We've had wonderful SFX mods or particle effect mods that would remove certain particle effects that weren't working as well, keep the ones that did work well, and you know, they were really awesome. But now with a new special build of Shad PS4 that specifically was targeting fixing the Bloodborne lighting, so currently it breaks some other games. So it's not in the main batch of Shad PS4 at least yet, but like the fix has been found. And so, of course, I was notified by Shad PS4 themselves, the official channel. It said the lighting has been fixed. So once again, in my previous video, that's what I had said. You know, make sure it's Shad PS4 that is saying this thing is fixed. And so, of course, I went to Discord and I was like, wait, which build? And so as you can see, we enter the Hunter's Dream. We have the particle effects in the actual lamp. That is actually working, and it's the correct brightness. We have the point lights that are placed in here, and you can see there's so much more personality that we're missing in the Bloodborne areas. Specifically for me, working on like the remaster little project thing, it was hard because you don't have the point lights, so it was hard to see the full personality. Like when I was removing point light, or when I was removing baked lighting, I really wanted to see how the areas would still really look, but unfortunately you just really couldn't because they were blown out all to hell. So I wanted to kind of warp around, and I do have it running at 30 FPS. Right before I started recording I was running it at 60, and it kind of would fluctuate, and so they might still be a little bit performance intensive, which is fine. Now the other cool thing is it fixed the player light, the light that actually emanates from the player itself or themselves, and that was also broken. So that's why I had my mod to remove the player light, just specifically and nothing else. But that's been fixed as well. So now we have a player light, which normally, as you can tell right here, it just illuminates a little bit of stuff as you walk by it. It's pretty toned down in Bloodborne overall versus like Dark Souls 1 or Demon's Souls. Those, you know, had like pretty beefy player lights. But we're going to warp to some different places because I've only checked out Central Yharnam thus far. But we are so close. Now the one thing you can tell is it's still not rendering the fire particle effect, but the actual like illumination that's coming off of them, yes, that is currently working. And you can see their torches do not have the fire particle effect, but they have the illumination, and it's also not absolutely destroying my eyeballs. Dude, you almost get me every single time. But this is like the ultimate performance test right here, is can we stay around 30 FPS? And yes, turns out we can, which is pretty sick. Now the game, Bloodborne by default, actually has a pretty nifty point light culling method, where if you're far enough away, it won't render them, right? Which is just your classic optimization. And so you'll notice that like on the bridge, I think if we get close enough. Oh, do they not render on this side? Maybe not, because I know on the other side of the bridge. But obviously having the particle effects, or this special effect folder, SFX, it's hard to call them. It's so hard not to call them just SFX. But I know that doesn't mean much by default. But having that folder completely unaltered now, you know, we get the nice light shafts, because I found out that's where the light shafts are stored. I thought they were in the G params, because there's specifically light shaft settings in there. And they were turned off, but it turns out those were actually just controlled by the SFX folder and a specific SFX in there, and that's it. But yeah, you can see, God, there's so much more personality now that we have point lights back. There were a lot of point lights they placed. Like, oh yeah, I remember. So this is a point light that had been, bitch. I am trying to make it literally, or female dog, I suppose. This light here. Let me actually take a screenshot. Okay, I'm getting shot. It's fine. I'm getting shot. Ow. Okay, I got some back shots there. Not the fun kind. Ow. Okay. Ow. Ow. Oh my god, so nice having the point lights back and the, you know, at least the illumination part of point light, special effects. And yeah, this point light, it's a spotlight. I think the actual placement is like over here where my head is. I changed this to be a shadow casting point light a long time ago, knowing that like I couldn't do anything with it because it was too bright. But now I actually set it to be. Oh, what the fuck? Since when do you, dude? I didn't even walk up to you. I wasn't in your neighborhood. I mean, I guess this is your neighborhood. These are your stomping grounds, but still, what? Okay, all right. But yeah, that's the cool thing is I can make the point lights shadow casting technically if I wanted to. That's pretty resource intensive and not really worth it in most cases, but it's fun to think about. There are certain spotlights I could certainly do that, or I could add new spotlights. I could add new point lights. So this adds like a new level to the remaster project that like I wasn't able to do before because they just completely destroyed performance. But yeah, like now oh god, you bitch. Let's go. The interiors should be helped a lot because the interiors are the ones that had point lights a lot. Oh yeah, it's not loading the objects. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, you love to see it. Okay, so let's go back. Let's see if I can quit out. I'm not sure how much this build is stable beyond that. It's been pretty good thus far. Let's load back in. Because I want to load to some other areas. And that way you guys can see the point lights. Oh my god. Okay, well I kind of broke the sky. Usually that was only happening with 1440p if I tried using a resolution patch. So that's interesting. Okay, well that might be an issue with this build. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus H. Christ. Oh my god, get me out of here. The sky is trying to attack me and all, oh my god, all the oh, it must be some emulator issue with the transparencies because even the grass started to get fucky. Okay, well at least it's not everywhere. Okay, cool. Let's check out, let's check out Hemwick. What's Hemwick doing? I've removed baked lighting here, so I'm curious how it's gonna look. Because that's where a lot of the baked lighting would sometimes, it would bake the illumination from the particle effects and the point lights. So that, and I think they did that so that at a distance you still saw illumination, even though it had culled the point light or the particle effect. It basically turned off that. So I'm curious. Oh my god, yeah, it's so much better. It's so much better that we actually have real illumination now. Versus just literally the sun. For so long I had been relying on just the sun or the moon. Oh yeah, we got the red illumination now from the fucking Insight monsters. Oh, this is... Okay, I mean I still crashed the game. Okay, so that's, you know, that's not great. But okay, well let's try that again. Let's load that up again. Oops. So it's not perfect. Okay, let's try that again. Let's go somewhere else. Maybe I shouldn't try hitting like 6 enemies at once, because I would still get a crash at Hemwick every once in a while. Or it would be like, nah, big dog, I don't think so. So, okay. Duly noted. Hemwick got a little bit too much going on. It didn't like it. Oh my god, that's so sick. Okay. It's such a... Ugh. It's been so... I mean, look at the lantern. The amount of times I ran past lanterns because I couldn't see where they were without this particle effect. Oh my god, it's so nice to have. Sick. This is so cool. It's like Christmas morning. That's the cool thing about the emulator. It's getting worked on so often. So I'll have a link to this specific build, the Shad PS4 website, the Shad PS4 Twitter. I actually had a really weird reply to the last video that was about Demon Souls and the Soulstruct modding tool. That someone was like, he's just a content creator and he's not really the tool creator, and so really all the views and the clicks should go towards those people, and so like he's just a leech. And I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I was like, that's how I know you haven't watched my videos, because luckily I had people in the comments point that out and be like, don't you know that's like the entire point of his channel, is he shows tools and what he does with the tools and why and who made the tools, and that's so fucking awesome and cool. And like, I don't know, I was just like, wait, I don't think you even watched the video that you were commenting on. I was very clear who made the tool and how awesome that was and that it was a game changer, and the video brings awareness to that. Oh wow, so this build might have problems with hitting enemies. Interesting. Okay, well it was fine in Central Yharnam. Weird. Well, I guess I wasn't hitting that many enemies. Maybe I'll load it. Oh, sometimes, so this has actually been an issue that I've had in other recent builds for the last couple weeks, where every once in a while it'll just start crashing on hitting people. Ooh, uh-oh, now it's not loading on. Okay, all right, might be a little rough ski. That's no biggie. That's no biggie. We're used to weirdness. Yeah. What about Cathedral Ward? So sometimes you could load into a different character and it would be totally fine, but that specific save would be kind of fucked for a little while. Don't know why. Can't understand it. But emulator be weird, and that is normal. All right. Oh yeah. Now we're back on my real character. This is the guy that still needs to kill the one reborn next time I stream. But hey, at least we're here. We're here, and it seems like most of the enemies are dead. Oh, I also released 0.5 of my remaster project mod. And so it includes removing baked lighting from Hemwick, Burger Town, and Nightmare Frontier. And then it includes updated G params that push out the shadow render distance again. And because I noticed I could bump it just a little bit more so we get less pop-in, but there's still going to be some pop-in. Unfortunately, that's not... Ooh, I didn't pick up that Madman's knowledge? Really? All right. Oh my god, we got candles lit. Oh my god, that was the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, see, look at this interior point light. We didn't have this before. It's beautiful. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I'm just so happy that they found the fix, and eventually it'll get baked into the main portion of the emulator. It's just going to take a while for game compatibility. Ooh, we still got a little bit of transparency issue. Really? I hadn't picked up that gemstone? What the hell am I doing? Let's think up something to discuss. You know what? I'm good. Sorry, big dog. I'm good. Let's see if I can go down here. Oh my god. Oh, it stopped loading. Oh shit. Okay. Wonder if I break it again by loading or unloading and loading. Okay, we still got some issues. Sometimes I think it's because of the high resolution textures that I put in here. You never know. With like memory limits, you wonder. Oh, that worked fine. Oh yeah, this interior is actually really a good place to check, because a lot of the interiors were just basic bitch looking. Because they didn't have... Oh my god, see, look at that point light. I'm going to point out all the point lights. That's what you're supposed to do with point lights, right? It's literally in the name. Oh my god, it's going to help interiors so much. Oh, this was to Forbidden Woods. Interesting. I don't know why I thought I was going to Old Yharnam. That's the other way. Interesting. Well, yes, this do be looking like the Forbidden Woods. Performance is good. I wasn't sure what to expect. Honestly, I thought maybe the lights would just be corrected, but I didn't think that we'd actually get it to be performant. Oh, it still crashes. Shit. Okay, well that's a bummer. That's a bummer. That's also one of those where, like, if I restart the computer, there might be some cache somewhere that is kind of having some effect here, because I've had this crashing issue, and then it will go away. for reasons. I don't 100% know why, because then it will start working on a different save again. So like, it's one of those like, I don't know. Oh, no way. Okay. Also, sorry if you heard that. That was apparently a notification that it's not supposed to be active in the recording portion of OBS. I'm not using the streaming portion. So I don't know why it played that. I got a subscription on YouTube, so there you go. Bully for me. Let's load up. Oh yeah, let's load up Old Yharnam. I want to get a good amount of areas in this video so you guys get a good sense, but I'm also glad that it's crashed, which sounds weird, but in the sense of like you guys get a good like, you know, I don't want the sort of perception I give off is like it's perfect and everything is fixed. Like no, there's still issues. Don't worry about it. But oh my god, it's so improved. Yeah, look at this point light. Look at this point light. I'm so point lit right now. I can't even believe it. It's so cool. Next step, particle effects. That's going to be a hard one to fix, I'm sure. Is we can't really crack open the particle effects, so on the emulator's end, they'll just have to understand how to render them, and so that's obviously above my pay grade. Okay. See? That's what's weird. This is what will happen, is that on this character you can hit enemies. Why on other ones? I don't know. Because that's just like the blood particle effect. So, I don't know. Yeah, and we got now we have so whenever we get our little rally health back, you can notice that it's no longer so goddamn bright on my character and saps performance. Like, so it actually looks really good. Oh shit, wrong button. Oh, you missed, big dog. Dude, we're so close to like native rendering. Not to mention, I mean, we're already above it in terms of dynamic shadows, but and high resolution textures. So we already have the PS4 beat in some ways, which I think is really fucking cool. We're still having issues with transparencies. Like you can see the tree here. It's improved from where it used to be, but you can see this tree isn't rendering 100% correctly. Also, there's a larger issue with, hey, there's the statue. There's the old Yharnam statue. The legend, or the myth, the myth, whatever. I don't know how that saying goes. Don't worry about it. Don't hold me to it. But I love that statue. It's so beautiful. You know, my idea was I could do the same thing I did in Dark Souls Remastered, where I did eventually basically move that flying gate. There was a metal gate or metal door that was flying in Duke's Archives. And it's the same kind of thing, right, as the floating statue. And I did end up moving it to the ground, and then I basically just laid it up against a wall, and it looks like it's sort of like a tribute to it, because, you know, I didn't want to completely remove it. So, like, if I ever did that to that statue in Old Yharnam, I'd put, like, a dev message in front of it or something. I don't know. Some sort of cheeky, you know, tribute to it, because it's so cash money, and it's so cool, and it's just such a, like, FromSoft never change. I think it's great. I think some people will be like, oh my god, I can't believe they let that happen, or they didn't QA correctly. You can see this floor is still not rendering correctly. It's got some sort of transparency issue. I'm not entirely sure which one it is. Oh yeah, for a second I was like, wait, did I not gather any items in Old Yharnam? No, this is just a different character. Oh my god, look at that point light. So before this area, you may have seen in previous videos where I've been in Old Yharnam, the light map basically had this illumination in it. And that's literally the baked lighting. So which is brilliant. I love baked lighting in that way, even though I remove it a lot of the times. But it basically baked in the illumination on top of the geometry here. But now we can have a real point light, which I still have the baked lighting in Old Yharnam because I was having issues with it here. And I've removed it on a case-by-case basis in other areas. Oh, he's shooting. Hey, at least I can see his bullets now. That's nice, because before I could never see his bullets, so I would just get complete, like, super back shots. I don't know why back shots are on the mind. Don't worry about it. You're probably going to clip that, and it's probably going to be in the comments, so I'm now expecting that. But, yeah, hopefully this is a good look at a gigantic advancement. Once again, you know, we can't expect these all the time, but when they do happen, it's very nice, very cool, and I love showing them off because, I don't know, raises awareness about the Shad PS4 emulator, and you can go, oh my god, oh my god, oh, gotcha, bitch. Oh my god, this game is so good. Oop, we got an item. Being able to see the items. Oh, well, this worked out fucking perfectly. Oh, I had a torch already. Oh my god, I got a working torch. That's not the brightness of 10,000 suns. Oh, this is a game changer. This is actually the biggest part. Forget everything else I said. I don't even care if there's not a fire particle effect on it. Like, fuck that, I don't care. I'll get that later. I know that's coming. But to have an actual torch now in the dark areas, dude, I've missed that so much. Oh my god, it looks so good. Now the next step, the fun step, is, well, oh no, actually we can't. Damn. We can't alter the SFX files, the FXR files for Bloodborne, because nothing can open them currently. And it's similar to like DS1 where you can't open them. Because apparently they share more in common with that than they do like DS3, which is a shame. Because that is how you would enable shadow casting from the torch itself, which I was able to do with DS3 because, well, we can open those and edit those because those share more in common with like Elden Ring. So that is a shame. I might not be able to do shadow casting unless magically someone figures it out. Because having shadow casting on the torch, like the shadow would fly past this little building area. It'd be like DS2 style. And it's one of my favorite things to bring to like DS3 was torch shadow casting. It's so sick. DS2 was really ahead of its time in terms of shadow casting as far as like the Souls games. It had more shadow casting than most of them. Hey, we had our first like vertex style implosion explosion. Looks like my face is having a rough time right now. Oh, it's not even rendering my hood. Oh, it's also not rendering my armor. It's actually making me invisible. Okay. Is this the thumbnail? Maybe not. Maybe we won't go with that as the thumbnail. Oh my god. Oh yeah, let's go back the other way. I probably could have ended the video 5 minutes ago, but don't worry about it. Oh my god, it's so nice. Yeah, okay, they put it away automatically, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, this is so sick. That's so cool. Oh, it stopped loading. Shit. Uh-oh. What's up, big dog? Are you considered a big dog? You're like a werewolf? Is that a dog? Is that in dog category? This is literally my channel in a nutshell, is what you're seeing right here. Nice, got him. Got him. Well, hey, it loaded some objects. Okay, I gotta take a screenshot because this is pretty fucking hilarious. That is a screenshot there, right there, ladies and gentlemen. You even have like the little heat coming off the torch. So that particle effect's working. That's nice. Well, okay. I'm going to end the video in the void. I have ascended into the sky and the nothingness below. I can also see the lamp there, which is nice. And whatever the fuck that is off in the distance. Oh, it's weirdly rendering some of the cages. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, that's whatever is set to render currently, which is that room. Well, a lot of that. Oh, I think it's loading like Cathedral Ward, I want to say. Interesting. Hey, we figured our way to Cathedral Ward, which kind of looks really fucky and strange. Okay. Damn, I should have ended the video in the void. I'm still in the void. I'm still in the void. Congrats, ladies and gentlemen. We're still in the void, and it looks a little rough. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back. Maybe next time I'll be streaming. I might be streaming the next time. I try to balance making videos and then streaming, because I like streaming, but I think the bread and butter is going to be the videos, right? So thank you for watching your daily-ish dose of a guy yapping about what he loves and showing emulator progress, which currently it's looking rough, but we got some lights working, and or Shad PS4 emulator devs got the lights working, and that's awesome. And Sick Nasty, and check the links out in the description for learning more about Shad PS4 and the specific build as well. I'll see you on the next video.